shop here in Maryland Heights. And both the St. Louis County Circuit Court and the St. Louis City Circuit Court are minimally operating right now under a Missouri-mandated Phase 0 designation. That's because a large number of recent COVID-19 cases with court staff work there. Well, what is this Phase 0 and what's the impact? Well, we're going to check in again with attorney Jonathon Marks of Marks Law Firm. He's joining us. Jonathon, when was the last time we were talking about this? It's been a couple months, hasn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we started talking about this back in March, talked about it again in May, and here we are still in August, and there isn't a whole lot of movement for purposes of where we're moving due to the complexities caused by COVID-19.
Yeah, I know that the courtrooms opened up a little bit, and then they had to kind of move backwards. And what's the situation right now? What are you dealing with?
Yeah, so I mean, today the St. Louis County Courthouse, City Courthouse is in Phase 0. So they've suspended all in-person proceedings except for emergency type proceedings, which from a family court perspective is really anything that's an emergency custody situation or an abuse or neglect situation. So outside of that, everything else is closed for in-person proceedings.
And so you're doing it by phone, video conferencing, that type of thing?
Yeah, so what the courts had to do is they had to adapt to figure out a way to still allow people to have access to the court that didn't fit into those circumstances. So they started out by doing some of the proceedings originally between the judges and the attorneys by phone. As they implemented additional systems, whether it be by Zoom or by WebEx, we've been able to then shift, and it progressed to being able to do settlement conferences and small hearings through those video platforms. And now we've advanced that we're also using those same video platforms for actually doing trials, so that we can still be able to provide access to the court system to those that are going through divorces or other child custody and related matters that don't fit into that perfect phase that allows them to get into the courthouse.
From a client standpoint, what are the dynamics? Does it have a detrimental effect or better, or is it pretty much the same?
Well, I think it depends on how you view things. I mean, from an efficiency standpoint, I think the video conferencing makes it easier when you're doing settlement conferences or what they would call pretrial conferences as well, so that we're not, having to waste a whole lot of time waiting in the courthouse, and individuals are having to take off work and spend a lot of time physically within the courthouse. So that's made it more efficient. From a trial standpoint or doing an actual hearing, it's become somewhat difficult. It's a learning curve, and the reality is that you have your client sitting in the same area where you are within your office. They're about 12 feet away. You're having to make sure that the video conferencing system is working and that all of the sound is proper. And along with it, going through the exhibits that have to be traded back and forth between clients and the court and the opposing counsel, it's tricky. And the reality is there's going to be a lot of hiccups along the way. But the court system and the other attorneys within the community are doing a great job really trying to work through these problems and make sure that we're all providing as much service as we can to the family court community so that everybody's receiving the best access they can to the court system.
Okay, well, maybe there's a book in the future for you. You can write about it when we're out of this pandemic. I do believe that jury trials in St. Louis Circuit Court may resume August 24th, but stay tuned. It's all based upon whether or not somebody gets sick.